Dana, the good news is most of those storms have died down.
Yeah, we had a couple good ones coming through earlier. Like I was sitting in my car in Portland and we had one of those bigger storms go through and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna wait here for a little while, wait for it to pass. But luckily at this point, most things have pretty much calmed down at this point. We do have a couple of showers still lingering up in Aroostook County, but all of the thunderstorm activity has since ended for the night. Now, you may not have noticed it if you saw a lot of cloud cover or some of those showers out there today, but the wildfire smoke is really still hanging around. You can see that here, especially in those purple colors. That's where we have a lot of wildfire smoke, and it's really just been lingering in the area because we've had our winds coming in from the north or northwest for the past few days. That's what's continued to bring a lot of this wildfire smoke down from Canada into our area. And unfortunately, as long as we're in this same pattern, we're going to continue to see that wildfire smoke. It'll take until we get to likely the second half of the weekend or the beginning of next week when a cold front moves through, and that'll finally shift our wind direction and allow for some of the wildfire smoke to finally exit the area. But it's still really going to be hanging around for tomorrow and throughout much of the weekend. So the National Weather Service has since extended the air quality alert here. It's for all of the areas here shaded in gray, essentially the northern third of the state here. And this has been extended until midnight on Friday. Again, this is because of the excess of wildfire smoke in the area. Now, we might still see a couple of showers come down from Aroostook County and a little bit southward towards areas north of Bangor near Millinocket and Greenville as we get to early tomorrow morning. But for the most part, a lot of us tomorrow are going to end up dry. Now, if we do see some sunshine in the afternoon after some clouds burn off in the early morning, a lot of that is going to be fairly hazy once again because of that wildfire smoke. Overall, with the past couple of models, have really kind of drawn back on the amount of shower and thunderstorm activity we're seeing here, but I think most of them will be in the mountains along the Canadian border and then back into areas of western Maine and New Hampshire, so most of the rest of the state should be dry throughout the afternoon on Friday. And then overall, I think Saturday is the better of the two weekend days, but overall, it's not a great weekend coming up. I think we'll start out with a lot of fog very early on Saturday, and it'll take us a while for it to finally burn off, and we're still going to have a lot of cloud cover as we go into Saturday afternoon. And I think Sunday will have a fairly similar story here, starting out the day with a lot of cloud cover, and then we might see some scattered showers throughout the afternoon and evening hours. So we are watching Ernesto, even though Ernesto is going to go very far to our east, so we're not going to get any direct impacts here, but an indirect impact will be an increase in some high swells and some rip currents along the coastline for this weekend. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to be going swimming or going boating. Now, we are going to have a cold front move through the area late Saturday into early Monday, late Sunday, into early Monday. And that's what's going to give us that chance of showers. And then there's Ernesto there off to our east. Marine forecast sees 2 feet. Water temp there is 67 degrees. So let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Overall, it's going to be a bit of a cloudy stretch. I think, like I mentioned, that even if we do see some sunshine in the afternoon tomorrow, we will still have that kind of wildfire smoke, so it'll be very hazy sunshine, and then some of those isolated showers into the mountains and back into New Hampshire. And then for the beginning of the weekend, a lot of cloud cover hanging around on Saturday. Very, very similar for Sunday as well, though there is that chance of scattered showers on Sunday. Humidity also will be kind of ticking up as we get into the weekend, especially there on Sunday. Some scattered showers linger into Monday, Zach, and then we'll have some sunshine to look forward to as we get into next week's forecast.
All right, just got to get over this hump, right? Dana, thanks so much.